Doug Boney, is Assistant Executive Director of the Costume Designers Guild, IATSE Local 892, active in labor and LGBTQIA plus advocacy. Doug also serves on the union's International Pride Committee and represents IATSE on the National Executive Board of Pride at Work. After leaving college over 20 years ago, Doug returned to CSU East Bay and graduated in 2022 with a degree in ethnic studies. Tonight, he shares his journey of resilience, reinvention, and the power of education as a lifelong tool. Please welcome Doug.
Hey everyone, thank you, Parker. My name is Doug Boney. I graduated East Bay in 2022. As Parker said, I returned to college. It's been about 20 years. I I grew up in Mississippi and went to college there. And I went to a private Christian university where I faced a lot of homophobia. And I stuck it out for a few years, but my senior year, I stopped going to class and ultimately failed out of school. And I left, as someone who loves learning, I left with a really bad taste in my mouth for college. Soon after this happened, I moved to Los Angeles and I fell into working in the film and television industry. And I did that for several years. And after about 10, 15 years in that, I started working for the union that covers people working in television and film, the IATSE. It was during this time that I also started my focus on looking and advocating at the intersection of labor unions, DEIA initiatives, and queer advocacy. Uh, I'd been thinking about going back to school. It was something that was just in the back of my head for, little whispers of maybe it's time, maybe it's time. And then in 2020, when COVID hit, I realized everything was happening online. And I thought, this is the time to do it. This is, this is my, um, this is the time. And so I started searching for online programs and was looking for everything things that I was interested in, from labor to art to advocacy work. And there was, in one of my searches, the ethnic studies program at East Bay popped up, and it was just like this aha moment. The description of the program like really aligned with me professionally and personally. It focused on labor, social justice, culture, art, and literature. So when I found this program, I reached out to admissions because to find out more about the program, and I got this really helpful person on the phone, and I gave them my story about what happened to me 20 years ago in school. And they were like, look, this is what you're going to do. And they gave me this roadmap. And because I needed to be in good standing at my last school to be able to apply. And so they gave me this roadmap about taking a class at community college. I signed up that day for a class, ended up like signing up for a second class. I was so excited and applied and got accepted into the ethnic studies program. And it was such an amazing experience. Loved the program. I took more classes than I needed to each semester, and I learned so much. And I can't say how much that the concepts and the foundations that I learned in the program, it has helped me immensely in my job as a labor union leader. I'm much more empathetic. I know questions now to ask. I look at the whole picture of what could be going on with members and when they're having issues at work. And though I've never yet to still physically step on campus, I still have this very strong connection to East Bay, and I'm such a huge and proud graduate. I also have to give a shout out to the robust and very important, now more than ever, Ethnic Studies Department. And just want to remind you, it is never too late to go back to school and learn. Thank you.